Start streaming.
Oh, yeah, good old Michigan International Speedway. At least it's not fight night tonight.
Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Hang on a second, Ryan. Hold on a second, Ryan. Go ahead.
I'm holding on. Can I hold on any more longer? I don't know.
Good. Your audio's good.
Let's get on YouTube right now on the tablet. Start top. What's that? Oh, that's pretty good. Oh, Patrick. Hello.
How long does it take you to edit a podcast episode? Like 3 minutes.
Who asked that?
Because I just copy and paste it from YouTube and upload it.
Who asked you that?
No, it was a tweet I saw.
Oh, all right.
Man, I struggled this week putting a show sheet together.
Yeah,
I mean, God. I missed truck race completely. Completely missed it.
I
What's up,
forgot
Patrick?
it was on. I forgot it was on Saturday night, but you know, I'll say something during the show about it. So
Why isn't this a night race?
oh, this weekend?
Yeah.
I don't know. It'd be perfect for it. Saturday night. Oh, AJ's setting the attachments up. Oh yeah.
I'm also half asleep right now.
Are you?
God,
Nice.
dude, I'm tired.
Yeah.
Well, guess who's in net tonight?
That goal you wanted.
Swayman.
That's right. He might be the backup for the playoff run.
Swayman. Sway-win. Kid's pisser. Pasternak, if he scores tonight, will be his 200th career goal.
Nice.
Team's finally fully healthy.
Yeah, they're in a tough division, that's for sure. Are there fans in attendance at TD Garden?
I think it's like 10%.
Oh, is it? Okay.
That's a trip, ref. Yeah, power play. Let's go. All right, Ryan. We'll start the show after this power play.
That's fine.
Never mind. They're going to commercial. All right.
That's wrong.
Yep. NBC golden for that. Power play coming up. Commercial.
Well, I used to call NBC the universal home of the Boston Bruins.
Men, we had like 3 games on there this year.
Wait till the playoffs. Good old. Oh, that's right. No more Doc Emmerich. Oh, that's right.
Give me Jack Edwards.
Oh no! Oh man. Boy. Let's slide this up a little bit.
I guess I should turn that slider up.
Oh, and it's a Dunkin' Donuts commercial.
I like my Dunkin' Cobra.
The Buschy McPodcast. That's right.
I hope no one else used that name this week, because
I hope not either.
I've had that name since Sunday. I go, shit, it's an episode. I don't even have to think of a name for the title. It is easy. It writes itself.
Did you see the Kurt and Kyle thing at the airport?
Yeah, with the mariachi band?
Yeah, that was cool. I like that. That was awesome.
There you go, Ryan. Don't say it out loud. Just read it.
Nice.
Oh, that is tender. All right.
I don't know if I sent you this, but before yeah, go ahead and start. I'm sending you a shirt that I like.
I'm going to there's gonna be a delay before I introduce you.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Al Unser's first name was really Bobby?
Yep. Oh, that's right. That did happen this week too.
Yeah. All right, roll an intro.
Yep.
Gentlemen, start your engines! I guess I'm out of
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 98 of the Loose Lugs podcast. I'm your host AJ, and kicking off the show today, I just wanted to do we just wanted to do a moment of silence for Eric McClure and Al Unser. All right, Ryan, my co-host.
Yeah.
What's going on, buddy?
Up? Yeah, not much, man. Man, two drivers gone in 1 week. Bobby Unser and shocking. I mean, Bobby was 87, an awesome open wheel guy, turned broadcaster, and then Eric McClure, man, I didn't realize 42 and had 7 children.
That one I stopped on. That one was like that. My jaw hit the floor on that one.
Oh,
I couldn't believe that. And honestly, when I saw his name popped up, I was like, "Man, whatever happened to him?"
Yeah, he vanished out of the sport and all. I mean, I know he did a couple. I think they were saying he did some short track racing around the country after his Cup career. But yeah, sad times, man.
Yeah, like I actually just today came up with my recommended was his Talladega crash in the Nationwide Series a couple years ago, and man. That was a hard impact, and I don't know, man. It was really sad this weekend.
Yes, it was. I have to check that out. That crash you're talking about after the show. Maybe you could forward me that video.
Yeah, no, it was pretty gnarly because that's the one where he hits the inside wall at Talladega, and they had to cut him out of the car.
Oh yeah, I definitely remember that. Yes, definitely.
Yeah. So a little bit of somber news to start the show,
yes.
But hey. The rest of the show is going to be upbeat. We're going to do some talking on this past weekend from Kansas. We're going to talk about the next-gen car being unveiled.
Oh, yeah.
But kicking things off, Ryan, how's the weekend?
Weekend was good. Little R&R, can't complain about that. Yeah, I know you got some the big news on your end that you want to let the viewers know. Go ahead.
I've got some big news?
Yeah, with the woman. Girlfriend.
Oh, yeah, the woman passed her registry. So now 3 years of going to school and working full time and going to school full time, going to work full time, and studying, and just hats off to her. Everything she deals with in her personal life. I'm sure I am no help to any of that.
Well, as I told her, I think it was it Tuesday night she got on the headset for a minute. I told her to annoy AJ and enjoy going to the races. So
I told her, I said, if you don't pass this test, you're not going to Daytona next year.
and I would get that ticket. But no, congratulations to Gwen for the busting her ass off to get to where she needs to be right now. Things are definitely on the up and up for you guys, though. It's definitely good to hear about that, man. You told us on Saturday or Sunday evening that she was in Orlando studying her ass off for this test, and she passed, man. So congratulations to Gwen on that.
Yep, she went to the hellhole known as Orlando. Oh, traffic in Orlando. If you've never been to Orlando, if you've never been to Orlando,
yes.
It is an absolute just disaster.
I mean, she could have gone to Columbus, Ohio.
Yeah.
We'll save that for another time on another podcast.
Was the first one in Fort Lauderdale, or did she... I can't remember what the first test was. Because she didn't pass the first time through. And I know it was supposed to be in, Alabama. Then she moved it to closer to Fort Lauderdale. Maybe she was in It was, only 2 months ago, but it feels like forever ago.
Definitely. Well, yeah, like I said, congratulations. Like I said, man, that's awesome to hear. I know a lot of the fellas are happy.
Of her, man.
Hell yeah, you are. But yeah, like I said, the weekend was good. Watched a little racing. Actually, on Sunday, it was 80 degrees out, so prior to the race, or actually during the first stage, I decided to watch myself in the wife's car. Got some sun, which is nice, and now it's in the 50s this week.
Nice.
Yes, welcome to Michigan.
Yeah. Let's see what the temperature is outside right now.
I'm going to guess 82.
As I was working earlier today, I think it ticked at 89.
Oh, all right.
It is currently 82.
I guessed it.
But this weekend, Friday, low of 63, Saturday, low of 57, Sunday, low of 64. So... as soon as we get our summer weather, it goes back to cool.
So, the wife and I go grocery shopping on Sundays. And I came across, I don't know if the viewers at home can see it, came across Pepsi Blue. It is not the original Pepsi Blue, I'm telling you that right now.
I don't even know what Pepsi Blue is.
Oh, it was it may have been before your time there, buddy, but... actually, no. It's not.
I don't remember, I'm 25, man.
Yeah, I know, it might have been before your time, but... no, it came. They came out with Crystal Clear Pepsi, which was really good. But then Pepsi Blue came out. Everybody I don't like it. Now it's making a comeback, but it's definitely not the original formula. So
how would you remember? It was forever ago.
Remember, I'm 39.
Yeah, I mean it's still forever ago. Jeez, you're gonna be 40 this year.
Yeah, don't remind me.
Oh my gosh, get the AARP in the mail.
Yeah, no, I got some things on the bucket list I need to cross off.
Yeah, time to jump out of a plane or something. This is midlife crisis time.
Yeah, bungee jump, man.
Bungee jump. I still don't understand what's so great about jumping out of a perfectly good aircraft. I've never been in an airplane going, you know what would be nice? Jumping out of this.
That's right.
We hit a bit of turbulence, and I'm like, where's parachute?
That's why I like to stick to the driving aspect, so.
I mean, I don't mind flying. I prefer to fly, to be honest with you, just because sometimes those drives, they kill you.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of which, my brother and I were texting yesterday about the Memorial Day weekend trip up to Houghton Lake to visit everybody and to the dirt track. I think we are going, it sounds like Sunday night to the dirt track. So I'll have to record the Coca-Cola 600, obviously keep tabs on it with the Twitter at the dirt track. Because I think we're going up late Friday night. I don't know yet. We'll play it by ear. But it definitely sounds like Sunday evening for the dirt track at Merrick Speedway.
That is the longest vacation, consecutive days I have taken this year, is for Memorial Day weekend. So I can't wait. I think that week we're going to record on a Monday.
That works for me. Yeah, definitely. But
it's
definitely.
A getaway show is what it's going to be.
Yeah, definitely looking forward to it, going up there, hanging out with the brother. Have,
Man, is that going to be our 100th episode?
That might. I don't know. Will it be our 100th episode?
I'm trying to look now, because next Thursday would be 99.
Yeah.
No. We have one show before it.
Okay. What race is that after, by the way?
Oh, let's see. What race would be after? Is Coda?
Oh, nice.
So Coda will be number 100. Following Coke will be number 100.
Can I say right now that I think that's the race I'm looking forward to most this year? I mean, the Bristol Dirt had its, then it got close to Bristol, and I'm like, have you seen the pictures, by the way, of them tearing up that dirt?
Yeah, I'm kind of sad.
That's a lot of dirt.
I'm sad to see you go, that's a lot of dirt.
Yeah, extremely a lot of dirt. I'm like, what are they going to do with all this dirt? I mean, I'm sure they'll find something to do with it, but there was a ton of dirt, and I remember I saw the first video they posted of a guy walking up to where they got the first part of the dirt out. That was thick.
That's a lot of dirt.
So, very lot of dirt. I'm surprised they didn't find a turtle or a chicane in there.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah,
there it is. I guess I might as well throw this out here, Ryan. Have we figured out if Texas has ditched that stupid All-Star race format, or is it still here?
No, I think it's still here.
No, that's great. That sucks.
My knowledge. Yeah, and that's a Sunday night too. That's a weird thing. Not Saturday night. It's Sunday.
I thought going after last week's show, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give it a week. Think it'll start making sense through the next week. No, I'm still clueless on the whole thing.
So am I.
And even I listened to Door Bumper Clear today, and even they mentioned it like, what are we doing here? I think TJ or somebody said they lost track after the second 15-lap round.
Yeah, so we're going to invert the field, but then we're going to stop the race. 2 laps. We're going to invert it again.
It is like the water boy. Coach Klein. We think about inverting the field. No. We invert the field. No, we think about thinking about inverting the field, but we don't invert. No, but then we do invert.
Oh, yeah. So, AJ, what do you think about the Patriots in the draft?
Return of the Mac Jones. Yeah. Let's go.
Exactly. How do you feel about that?
I mean, anything's better than Cam right now. I've been preaching that since week 8 last season. And
you know what the thing is too? I think Mac went into the right system in New England. I think they're gonna.
Yeah, I think so too. Ryan, we were talking during the season, and you knew at the beginning of the season, I was like, all right, let's give Cam a shot. It's gonna be good. First 4 weeks, I was like, sweet, we're 2-2. Cam hasn't looked bad. We could easily be 4-0. And then, he got COVID, and it just all went downhill after that.
Oh, yeah.
It's time. Mac Jones, that's the future. I think Cam starts the first couple weeks. I hope not like a Bledsoe situation with Brady, where he comes in after Bledsoe damn near loses his life.
Yeah,
But I think if you give Mac Jones a couple weeks with the system, especially during regular season weeks, he's going to eventually get a spot to be the starting quarterback, and I think at that point there's no turning back. I mean, do I think that's the next greatest quarterback we've ever seen? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But do I think he could? I mean, no one thought Brady was going to be that. So
yeah, exactly.
Hell,
and then
knows?
Look at Brady. Tony made a nice comment in our little chat. Got my chips and gummy bears ready. Let's go.
Inside joke. Very good, Tony.
Yes, it was.
Chip boy.
Other than that, what did you think with the rest of your picks?
We got that kid from Oklahoma, the what's the linebacker? I can't remember his last name, but that was a Belichick guy. That was a guy that I thought Belichick would have traded down in the draft for, and then picked him up, late first round. So he ended up trading up in the second round to get him. Great. The running back we got from Oklahoma too. Once again, I can't remember the name. Looks exactly like you put LeGarrette Blount in a copy machine in a clone machine, and that's what came out. I'm sitting here looking at it during the draft when they picked him, and I'm like, holy hell, that's LeGarrette Blount. All week on sports radio, everyone was making comparisons to that guy LeGarrette Blount. I'm like, I guess I'm not on my own little island over here.
Yeah, so the Lions had the 7th overall pick. I'm thinking to myself, man, they're going to take Justin Fields or, somebody else along those lines. But no, they did have the right move, and they took the offensive tackle out of Oregon, Penei Sewell. Awesome pick, fell right in our lap. Build the offensive line. I love it. And
Lions making an actual draft pick? Like an
Yes,
actual good draft pick?
which was awesome to be. I texted Tony. Everybody. As Tony just put in the chat, B plus grade. I have to agree, a B plus grade. They added. The announcers are going to have a hard time pronouncing some of these guys' names. I'm not even going to try to announce it. But the second round pick, they took a defensive tackle out of Washington, and him on his Twitter, he's like, "Let's go! I'm ready to go. Let's strap the pads up. Let's go." I like that. And then couple other guys, and then they took a receiver, which is what they needed. So yeah, like I said, I'm on the boat with Tony. B plus grade. They did what they needed to do, build the positions you need to do. They still don't have anybody to throw the football to, which is kind of scary. So I think you might see a lot of DeAndre Swift this year. And I know as a Georgia Bulldog fan, you're going to be happy to see.
Listen, man, just gotta say, Patriots entered the undrafted free agent market today.
Yep.
Picked up a kicker from the University of Michigan.
What kicker?
The one who just came out of y'all's draft class. Again, the name hasn't stuck with me yet.
Okay.
I think we're going into the season now with 5 rostered kickers.
Oh, kicker battle at
it's
Patriots
a kicker battle. Belichick can't contain himself.
You got to remember, too, it's a 17-week season, too. You might need all them kickers.
I think one of them's Aguayo.
Oh, okay. All right.
You know, I was waiting after the draft Thursday night for the Bears to trade Justin Fields back to the Bills for Mitch Trubisky, just because that'd be such a Bears move.
Oh, yes. But, yeah, we got our Bears fans in our group that we talk to, and they're very happy and on the Justin Fields pick.
Yeah,
so
great for them. Moving on.
Yep, exactly.
That's the guy I wanted.
All right.
After was it the Broncos pick? Where I was sitting back going, "Oh my God, we're gonna get Fields. And then like 2 picks before, the Bears trade up, and I'm like, "You bastards!"
Well, the thing too was going around too. Like I've been hearing this too, that if Chicago didn't trade up to get Fields, Minnesota was going to take him at 14.
I mean, it's better than what they got. I'm not a big Kirk Cousins guy, so.
No, neither mine.
But you for obvious reasons.
Oh yeah, obviously, yeah. You like that?
Well, I thought you meant the Michigan State.
Yeah, exactly. But I've never thought of him as anything spectacular or special.
What about some Ohio State players, Ryan? You like Justin Fields?
No comment.
Tony, clip that. Moment of silence on Justin Fields.
All right, here's my thing. Does the kid have talent? He definitely does have the talent. I don't know. I guess what I'm trying to say is let's wait and play and see what it is. Because we know somebody, I'm not going to mention this person's name, is head over heels for Justin Fields, and I don't see it.
You still don't see it, huh?
No, I do not.
Why don't you still see it, Ryan? Come on. It's
Justin
Fields.
I know who it is.
Ohio State.
The funny thing, too, about the draft is it was the 8th pick or something like that. And I don't know if you watched ESPN or NFL Network. I had NFL Network on. And Rich Eisen, Mac Jones, and Justin Fields are still on the board. The next pick, Mac Jones and Justin Fields are still on the board. I wonder if there was a parlay in guessing and how much Rich Eisen would say over or under on how much he would say Fields and Mac Jones.
Did he run the 40? Did he?
He did run the 40. I haven't seen his time yet.
Oh, okay. All right. Gas and go, Ryan. Let's recap Kansas. All right, NASCAR was in Kansas this past weekend. Kicking things off on Saturday was the Camping World Truck Series, where Kyle Busch upset the Truck Series field. He won the truck race to everyone's surprise in that one. I see the look you're giving to the screen like, what?
No, there was an interesting Arby's commercial on TV, too. So
Ryan got distracted by an Arby's commercial when we're talking about Kyle Busch absolutely stunning the field and winning the truck race on Saturday.
It's ironic too. I bought a Kyle Busch car on what was it, Sunday morning too.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
Well, it's got to add to the collection.
It's come full circle.
I've got
Ryan is becoming a closet Kyle Busch fan.
No. Granted, I may drink the energy drink, and I am collecting some of the diecast, and I do like his charity work that he does do. So
I will say, I had on Sunday, before I got my truck and went out for the day.
Your Toyota.
I had a Rowdy Energy in the fridge and an A-Shock Energy, and I reached for the Rowdy, and I was like, "Oh no, what am I doing?" And I grabbed the A-Shock. Ironically enough, we're going to find out here, or you already know,
Don't tell me.
the result of that race. But yeah, Kyle Busch got the win. Ross Chastain had a shot there at the end to maybe get him, but I mean, it's
cool to see. It was nice to see Ross back in a truck.
Yeah, no, was he driving for Nice again?
Yeah, he was driving for Nice Motorsports again. Yep.
Good. I missed the truck race. I forgot the truck race was on. I can't remember what I was doing Saturday to forget the truck series was on.
Yeah, it was weird. It was a Saturday night at 7:30. I'm like, don't they run it mid-afternoon? But I know they had the you know what we didn't talk about?
What's that?
The hats.
The hats.
At the Kentucky Derby.
Oh, jeez. Kentucky Derby. Didn't even watch it.
I didn't watch it either, but I told the guys in the crew, I'm putting money on whoever the horse that Bob Baffert owns, and our buddy Brian sent me that horse, and I'm like, that's the horse I'm picking, and that was the horse that won the race. Now, if you ask me, did I put money on the Derby? I did not.
How much would you have won, Ryan?
Not much, I don't think.
Oh, was it the favorite?
Yeah, I think his odds were very high. But anyways,
you see what happened in this truck race here. There's not really much to talk about, man. I mean, Kyle Busch won, dominated the field, swept all the stages. It was the Kyle Busch show.
And your typical restarts at Kansas, awesome restarts, and at the end of the stage breaks, and the truck series always does great racing. But Kyle won. I mean, there really wasn't much to talk about. I missed the majority of the race too.
I can't believe I forgot what I did Saturday.
Did you have to go and study?
No, she was studying all day that day, though. I don't know. We were doing something.
Did you barbecue?
No, didn't do that either. I think I had Chick-fil-A.
Question of the day. What did AJ do on Saturday?
I think I had Chick-fil-A that night for dinner, though.
Oh, we went to Pizza Popolis on Saturday. That was...
Oh, I went to my grandpa's house. That's what I did Saturday night.
Nice.
Saw the family. Yeah. So, Kyle Busch swept the stages. Top 5, Kyle Busch, Ross Chastain, Austin Hill, Christian Eckes, John Hunter Nemechek. And your standings following Kansas for the Truck Series is John Hunter Nemechek, Ben Rose, Austin Hill, Sheldon Creed, Stuart Friesen, Matt Crafton, Zane Smith, Todd Gillen, Grant Enfinger, and Johnny Sauter, rounding out your top 10 for the playoffs. And going into this weekend from Darlington, tomorrow night, 7:30 p.m. Eastern on FS1. Xfinity Series is at Darlington on Saturday, 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern on FS1. They did not race this past weekend.
What was the Xfinity's last race, Talladega?
Yeah, because Jeb won.
Yeah, that's right.
So, yeah, the Xfinity Series, Truck Series, we have a packed house for this coming weekend, man.
Yep. It's going to be a good weekend, too.
So, Sunday, we had the Cup Series from Kansas. KFB, man, swept the weekend, and it kind of goes off of what I told you last week. He runs the Xfinity Series or the Truck Series race. It acts as his practice for the Sunday Cup race, and he always does better. This weekend he got the win. I talked myself into picking him last week, too, for the win while on the show, because if you remember, I had Kevin Harvick, and I crossed it out, and I said I'm not going with who I initially picked. And even then, Kevin Harvick finished second.
Yep.
I had the top 2.
No comment on my idiot that I picked slammed into the wall leading the race. He tends to do that a lot, doesn't he?
I mean, I'm trying to look back to see who you picked because I forgot who you picked.
I picked the 11.
I mean, the 11 hit the wall while leading the race. The 5 hit the wall while leading the race. I mean, it's... And kind of, those 2.
5 looks strong, but then again, a problem that happens that costs him the race.
Yeah, let's talk about that. So there's a late caution. Christopher Bell gets in a wreck. Someone was on fire.
Yep.
So Stenhouse was on fire?
Yeah, Stenhouse.
So Stenhouse was on fire, and it's like, 10 laps to go? Maybe 8 laps to go? And the caution comes out while Larson's leading, and comes over the radio and says, someone comes over the radio and says, I guess NASCAR really wants a green-white checker or something like that.
Oh, yeah. Well, let's go back a little bit further. They're doing the green flag pit stops, and Tyler Reddick's tire comes into the grass. NASCAR decides to wait until all the green flag cycle pit stops are done, and then throws the caution. While Chris Buescher was leading,
which he was the
last car to. Okay, he was the last car not to pit. Finally comes to pit road. Guess what? He comes to pit road. He gets a lap down, and then that cost him. Granted, would he have won the race? No. Would he have had a better finish where he finished? Yeah. Why did NASCAR wait to throw the caution for this tire? It's granted. Guess what? That tire. I don't care where that tire was. You have a car sliding across pit road or through the grass, hits that tire. That tire is going to go into a pit box.
If it's a caution 15 laps later, then it was a caution 15 laps before.
I see what you did there.
And a caution's a caution. It's not like the tire moved anywhere after it got into the grass in those 15 laps. So, why are we throwing a caution later to get out of the pit? You would think with the pit sequence, that tire plays more of a factor there than it does,
exactly.
To any cars on track. And I understand, if a car hits that tire, that's going full speed, it's bad. It's definitely bad.
I mean, Buescher did come back to finish 8th. So, all right. But like you said, like I said too, say a car does slide. What about if a car, like I said, does hit that tire? Who knows where that tire is going to go? That tire might go 100 feet in the air and land in, like I said, a pit box, hit a crew member, an official. When we get back to normal, fans, how we got all these pit passes and all that. People stay in those the entire race. Something can happen like that. That's why they should have thrown the caution right away. I know there was a lot of talk about it on Twitter and whether to throw it or not. And my judgment from the start is to throw the caution.
Yeah, you got to throw the caution. If it's a caution 15 laps later, it's a caution 15 laps before. They should have thrown it. They didn't. We've had debris cautions where the debris was nowhere near the racing area, the groove on the track.
We had a caution for one of these before.
Caution for a straw hat, too.
That's right. Yep.
I don't know. It just felt manipulated.
I kind of wish I would have been listening to the
I just want to quote a tweet.
Go ahead,
it was some Buschy McBullshit.
That's right. That was great. That was the tweet of the night.
So Busch won the Buschy McBusch race.
Yep.
Kyle Busch winning that one.
I wonder if they sold Busch beer at that racetrack too.
Talking about that last restart that Kyle, jumped out and got the lead on.
Yeah.
My hatred for Brad Keselowski as a fan is, I don't think it could be any higher.
No, I remember you tweet or I almost said tweet me.
I might have put out an upset tweet. I didn't delete it. It's still there. You can go see it, but I use an expletive, which I don't normally do on the Twitter handle.
Oh yeah.
I was a little upset about that because it was such a stupid block.
Well, explain to the viewers and why you were upset at the 2-car.
Well, Chase had a great run from the outside, and I don't think he gets to the lead, but I think he's setting himself up for something to happen in 3 and 4, and just right in the middle of it, here comes Brad right up against the wall, shoves us in the wall and him, it carries us both into the wall.
Oh
just stupid move. There you go, dummy.
Yeah, I didn't think anybody was going to catch Kyle once he got in front there. Larson had a bad restart on one of them, and then him and
Larson and Blaney get into it.
Yep.
It's not the first time we saw
Why was that not a caution?
I don't know.
They hit the wall?
It's not like that's the first caution that we had, or the first incident like that we had either, because, you had Bubba Wallace and Alex Bowman have kind of the same deal happen where Bubba got loose and just clipped the 48 and completely killed their day.
Oh, yeah. I know I think it was Bob Hockers. Yeah, Bob and a couple other of the writers have put on social media lately what is and what is not a caution. And that has been a series of debate for, like we said, as long as we can remember now. And I think anytime a car makes contact with a wall, depending on, this weekend, the Lady in Black, we're going to see the Darlington Strike.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, it's like, when do you throw a caution? When do you not throw a caution? I mean, I know it's like balls and strikes in baseball. I mean, what is and what isn't. So.
No, just I don't know. I think that was just a dumb call to throw that caution as late as they did. But regardless, the first two stages were pretty uneventful for the most part. We had a Rick Ware racing car, and actually Cody Ware, he spun on pit road again.
And they didn't throw a caution for that. Normally they would have.
No, I was just waiting for Mike Joy to go, Cody Ware. If I could just have that on loop, where he's just like, Cody Ware, I would play it every show.
You could probably get that for your text tone, and you would be the happiest guy in Sarasota, Florida there.
That was me when all those cars went by during the 500.
Oh, yeah.
Cody Ware.
And what did Gwen tell you? What did Gwen tell you?
Stop looking at him.
Exactly. Stop paying attention to my TV.
At least I've been, on this train all season where I can't stand the way that those cars are. And it's not like the way that they are. It's just, I don't. It might be controversial for me to say it, but it's a waste of 4 positions on the track every week.
Plus, they have an IndyCar program, too.
Oh, yeah, he's going to run the Indy race, too. Can we send Mike Joy out there for the Indy 500?
Oh, and there's a Rick Ware car into the wall.
Cody Ware.
Oh, yeah.
And who did I have this weekend for my random fantasy racing pick? I think it was the 15.
Oh, man.
So, but this weekend, it came up with the 9 for me.
Oh, nice.
So I'm hoping that's like an omen. And not,
Could be.
And not, you're going to finish 40th this week. Haha, kind of pick.
Oh, that happens a lot.
Yep, the stage winners this one. First stage was Kyle Busch. Second stage, Kyle Larson. Race winner, Kyle Busch. I guess you could say this is the Kyle and Kyle show this weekend.
So if your name was Kyle, you had a nice day with the stages.
Correct. Top 5, Kyle Busch, Kevin Harvick, Brad Keselowski, Matt DiBenedetto. Great finish to finish 4th.
Yes.
And Chase Elliott. And Chase Elliott round out your top 5. Your standings following Kansas. Martin Truex Jr., Denny Hamlin, Joey Logano, William Byron, Ryan Blaney, Brad Keselowski, Kyle Larson, Kyle Busch, Michael McDowell, Alex Bowman, Christopher Bell, Chase Elliott, Kevin Harvick, Matt DiBenedetto, Chris Buescher, and Austin Dillon rounding it all out. Yeah. And next race is Darlington this Sunday, 3:30 p.m. Eastern on FS1. Why it's not on Fox, it beats me.
I'm getting to that in a little bit later.
Oh, here we go. The FS1 rant.
The FS1 rant. Yes, there's something else along those lines too. So.
All right. Well, let's take it one step further. We'll get there a little bit quicker. Let's get into tire rub.
All right.
Left side. Pull this left fender out, left side.
Tire rubs, where we go over the news of the week. Pretty short this week. Just some smaller news. Full capacity Atlanta for fans. 100% capacity for fans at Atlanta for the second race they have there this season. That's awesome.
Yes.
And I think Pocono announced for their doubleheader that they're allowing 100% fans too.
So it'll still be about half full.
It'll be half full, yeah, I guess.
All right. I shouldn't say that. I mean, obviously, everything with the pandemic, everything, people are itching to do things. You may see a bigger crowd there. I'm excited to see that.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, I shouldn't have taken my shot at Pocono. I did, but they still got 2 races of bastards. Anyways, go on. More news.
The biggest news of the week was yesterday. The NASCAR Next Gen cars were revealed. So the Cup Series cars for 2022 were unveiled. They are very sharp looking.
I think so.
The Mustang is probably the most improved look. The Camaro stayed the same.
Yep.
I gotta say, the Camry
looks pretty sick.
The Camry looks just like the actual sedan, which is pretty cool. They had Chase Elliott in the Camaro. They had Joey Logano in the Mustang and Denny Hamlin in the Camry. Yep. I think it went awesome. And like I said, they look. It's a hybrid. It's the current stock car with an old showroom floor car looks to it here and there.
And that's what I think Phelps and O'Donnell both said, that they want to try to put the stock back in the stock car auto racing for the NASCAR. So I like you said, AJ, I think they all look fantastic.
I'm just interested when we get to a super speedway race and the rear bumpers of these cars are a little bit more bubbled than they've been in years past. It looks like it just looks like could just be the pictures playing tricks on my eyes. I'm interested to see when we get these cars bump drafted and what happens.
Oh yeah, see if they even try to lock bumpers, see what happens.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be. You might have your actual pack racing back again.
I cannot wait.
No, it was really cool though. I'm a fan of it. I've been a fan of it from the start.
One thing I don't like is the one lug nut.
The one lug nut, yeah, because you're putting a lot of guys out of jobs with that,
Yep.
Because you're almost getting to a point where you can really minimize the pit crew as a whole. It doesn't come down anymore to if you can hit 5 lugs. It's just, hell, you and I can hit 1 lug,
There goes our sponsorship. There goes our, the shout outs every week for crews missing lug nuts.
We're going to have to change our name to the Loose Center Hub Podcast.
That's right. Center Hub Podcast. Here we go.
That sounds bad.
Yeah, no, I don't think that.
But, yeah, that was really all I came across from news this week. We're going to do some throwback talk here in the White Flag segment coming up.
I got a weather report for Darlington this weekend. Tomorrow, Friday, mostly sunny and 74. Saturday, mostly sunny, 78. Sunday, Mother's Day, partly cloudy and 87. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, this may be the first race above 85 this year so far.
It's got a lot of 2003 vibes with Brandon and Kurt Busch, with it being partly cloudy. It's on Mother's Day.
Yeah, I remember that. They re-showed that.
They reshowed JTG that throw a throwback on there that doesn't look nothing like the original car they're throwing back to.
Oh yeah. And then what was it? Then they showed Regan Smith when he won at Darlington.
That's right, he did win at Darlington.
Yep. That was one of his. I think that was his only Cup win, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Turned into a good pit reporter though.
No, didn't Regan Smith win the that Talladega race?
Was that a Cup race or was that Xfinity?
No, that was a Cup race. That wasn't that that was a controversial finish, wasn't it?
Yeah, because
he dropped below the line and they gave it to Stewart.
Yep.
I hate the yellow line rule, but
I think we all do. I think we all do.
That's all I got for news. Ryan, you got anything else?
No, just the weather. I do have news. It's not NASCAR related. Excuse me. But NBC has announced that Jimmy Johnson, I know a lot of the followers of the show were big Jimmy Johnson fans, will be joining the NBC team for the coverage of the Indianapolis 500 on Memorial Day.
Well, that's nice.
Obviously, he's not running the ovals, but to see him join the crew and give his insight on everything, pretty cool to see.
No, for sure.
I think Junior will be there too as well. So
I believe you are right.
Yes.
All right. Social media update.
All right.
Social media, we are at 2,689 downloads, 393 followers on Twitter, 27 subscribers on YouTube, and 87 followers on Facebook. New follower shoutouts this week include, as I pull the tab up here, we have Hunter at Rowdy Bullens. We have NASCAR homies at Corey_Schramm. I think I said that right, Schramm. And we have Mitch at Mitchell_Mama. Thank you guys for the follows. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoy it. We are... I was about to give you the list of where we're at again. Podcast shoutouts. We have the Lap Traffic Podcast, PTM Racing Podcast, 3 Wide NASCAR Podcast with EG3. We have the Side Draft Podcast and the Final Lap Weekly. Places you can find us. We are on Podbean, Stitcher, iTunes, YouTube,
Spotify,
iHeartRadio, Pandora. You can ask Alexa to play us. I don't know why I don't write this down. I don't know why I go off my head. Search in your search bar, the Loose Lugs Podcast. Make sure you subscribe, follow, turn on that notification bell so you get notified every time we upload new content. And so you can hear Ryan ding.
Ding.
That was like a unenthusiastic ding.
Well, yeah, I need to
work on that one.
I'm just excited for that pick segment. not excited to hear about the damn standings though, but that's why I went ding. Like, ding.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, if I would have won, I'd been like ding, 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 ding.
On Twitter, we are at Lugs Podcast. You can tweet about the show using the hashtag LugsPod, and on Facebook in your search bar, the Loose Lugs Podcast. You can find Ryan on Twitter. Ryan, what's that?
RRunCola88.
Alrighty, my friend, it's your rant.
Sweet rant. All right, as you can tell, I had part of an early rant with that damn tire on the grass not being called a caution when it should have been. So, we're going to one of the most iconic racetracks in all of the sport this weekend. Darlington, South Carolina, Darlington Raceway. The Lady in Black. You name it. The track too tough to tame. Why in the world is this race on FS1? I understand there's money involved, everything like that, yada, yada, yada. I understand. I get it. This is the same problem I have with NBC with the majority of their races on NBCSN. I get their money, everything like that in there. But if you look at the viewership ratings for Kansas this past weekend, they were up above what they were last year for this race at this exact time. Well, not this exact time because we're still in the pandemic. But the ratings are up. Why are you not going to stay on Fox, especially for this weekend? Throwback weekend, you're going to see cars dedicated to Mark Martin, the late Neil Bonnet, all these, Hall of Fame drivers, but yet you're on FS1. Don't get it. And that tire is still sitting in the grass at Kansas Speedway.
Do you think it's still there?
I think so.
I mean, they went green again.
Yeah, they probably put a chicane around it, though, to get over.
And some turtles.
Yeah, that's right.
A couple 15-lap invert round segments.
Speaking of which, so the other day I want to look up something. Yeah, I don't get it. So I'm looking up Circuit of America's Coda where they're getting ready to race. That track, I don't think I've ever seen a race there. Maybe I think F1's run there. I don't think IndyCar has. That track looks badass.
Yeah.
You call it the Daytona and Talladega of road courses.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting seeing all these cars on there.
With the speeds that these guys are getting, the testing.
Yeah.
So
it's going to be nuts.
Definitely. And we got Throwback Weekend.
Yeah, we got Throwback Weekend coming up. What do you say we do some picks, Ryan, since you're so eager to get to?
Yeah, because guess what? I'm making a comeback. Comeback starts now.
All right, white flag.
Tight, keep looking in the mirrors. In line with you, coming to the white. Only two.
White flags where we predict the upcoming race weekend. Last week, I won 3-0, swept you. John Hunter Nemechek in the Truck Series. Kyle Busch winning gives me the 2 extra points. Back-to-back winners picked for myself. I lead the season standings.
You know what? Eat a bag of chips.
I lead the season standings 24-17. That means I go first this week. And the Truck Series, Ryan, I'm going with Christian Eckes.
Yep, give me John Hunter Nemechek.
Oh, I was going to go with the 4.
And as a good friend of ours says, I won't say it all, but BDE. It's an abbreviation for something, so.
Okay. All right. I got you. Just click. Okay. There you go.
Yep. Thank you. That's right.
Way to abbreviate it.
Every time, yeah.
I think I used one of those words on Twitter this week.
every time we're getting our rear ends kicked in basketball, we get a bucket. The abbreviation.
All right. Xfinity Series. I'm going with the 9. Noah Gregson.
I'm going Harrison Burton.
Cup Series. I think this is a softball pitch here. Denny Hamlin.
I'm taking his teammate, the 19 of Martin Truex Jr.
My sleeper, going with the 8 of Tyler Reddick.
Guy's won there in the past before. 43 of Eric Jones.
Got his second career win there, I do believe.
Yep. And he won the iRacing event last night.
Oh, you're playing that too now. Huh?
I am. Yep, I'm throwing all my cards into the deck. Let's go. Oh, damn, we're not in Vegas this weekend. Son of a bitch.
And you're not going to gamble?
Yeah, man. Is there a casino by Darlington?
I'm sure there is.
I know there's one at Kansas. Oh, man.
There was one at Kansas. It's outside of Turn 2?
Turn 2, yep. Hollywood Casino.
All right, before we go, Ryan.
Yep.
It's Throwback Weekend. We've seen a lot of cool paint schemes come out. What is your favorite scheme so far that you've seen before you see them on track?
I have 2 of them right now, and I just saw the second one, as a matter of fact, right before we started recording the show. Eric Amarola was on the Zoom call with Mark Martin. They're going back. They're doing a throwback to Mark Martin's Winn-Dixie cars. It's not going to be the full sponsor Winn-Dixie. It's obviously still going to be the Smithfield Foods car. But they have Winn-Dixie on the car. I think that car looks awesome. And the one that's got me going right now is the Corey LaJoie throwback to the late, great Alan Kawicki, the Xerox car. Still number 7 is Xerox. All the colors match. The car is going to be awesome on the track. If you're going to Darlington this weekend, take a picture of that if you can and send it to the podcast page.
I'm sorry, I was looking at the TV. DeBrusque just scored on a breakaway.
Yeah, I was getting ready to tell you that.
So. If you see it on the stream, I pump my fist a little bit.
Yeah.
My favorite scheme is probably my drivers. The 9 Hooters car
Oh
looks
yeah,
fantastic. The throwback to the Kawicki championship car.
Yep.
Quinn Half's RCA car that I sent you yesterday. That looks awesome because it's an exact replica, basically, of that scheme, including the sponsorship on it. So that was awesome. I think Riley Herbst is running Tony Stewart's 2001 paint scheme.
I haven't seen any of the Xfinity throwbacks. So,
Noah did a funny one on Twitter. He's like,
"Yeah, I saw that. I liked that.
We're throwing it back to our 2020 Daytona Win car."
Yep, I love it. And then Byron is the Neil Bonnet, the Valvoline throwback. I saw that. That looks pretty cool.
A lot of guys throwing it back to themselves. Their late model days. And
Alex Bowman's doing it. Bowman's doing it for Ives, Greg Ives.
Bowman's doing Ives. Larson's throwing it back to one of his. Ryan Blaney's throwing it back to his late model days. Yeah. I mean, I take mine back. I think my favorite scheme is the Josh Berry 8 car this weekend.
What's that?
The throwback to the 2001 Pepsi 400
car. Nice.
Yeah, that's probably my favorite one.
Yeah, the Kawicki and the Mark Martin one, just like those have all stuck out to me.
You know what's weird? When Junior ran a base white paint scheme, you knew that car was going to be fast.
Oh yeah.
Like where the entire base of it was white. I mean, I know his AMP and National Guard days were mainly white, but even when he had the almost full white National Guard car in 2014, that car was
fast. Oh yeah.
But that's pretty much it, man.
Damn. Oh yeah. Speaking of which, before I go, before we get off the show, how about Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there, including my mother and my wife Sarah. Happy Mother's Day to everybody out there. I hope the moms get a nice, pleasant weather day, eat some good food, watch some good racing.
Enjoy it with the families.
That's it.
All right, Ryan, hit them with it.
Guys, I know I won't be in Darlington this weekend, but soon I will see you at the track. Or we will see you at the track, I should say.
Special thanks to Patrick and Tony for coming out and talking with us in the chat. Thank you for everyone who tuned in on the live stream here on YouTube. And if he didn't say anything, thanks for coming out. If you're tuning in on this on all your favorite podcast platforms, thank you for tuning in this week. Thanks to all our new followers. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Throwback Weekend.
That's right.
We're out of here. We'll see you next week.